Well, greetings, folks. Bill O'Leary here, coming to you from Legacy Planning Law Group. And what I'm going to talk about in this video is it deals with business owners. How can business owners protect themselves with estate planning? So you're going to learn three things in this video. Number one, what estate planning for business owners is all about. Number one. Number two, why estate planning for business owners is so important. And three, what some of the important estate planning items or considerations are for business owners. So again, my name is Bill O'Leary. I'm an estate planning attorney. Elder law, probate is what I do, and at my firm, Legacy Planning Law Group in Jacksonville, Florida. So let's jump right in. Estate planning generally involves sort of the comprehensive legal plan you can put in place so you can decide who receives your assets after you die. You decide who gets your stuff, what they get, when they get it, and how they get it. Well, estate planning for business owners is a special kind of estate planning, and it involves the planning and management of a business owner's business assets for when they die. Now, look, a lot of business owners are just pedal to the metal, sort of nose to the grindstone, and they're grinding it out, handling the daily task of running the business. That on top of raising a family, maybe caring for family members, and so there's a lot going on. Fitting in time for much anything else might seem impossible. However, adding estate planning to your to-do list really needs to be a top priority. Look, fact is, nobody can predict the future, so you should plan for the unknown, And so an estate plan can keep your business and your personal assets out of the probate court, which is going to make the transition of your assets much smoother for your family members. In addition to that, by creating a good estate plan, you're going to have full control over what happens to your business and to your other assets after you die or become incapacitated, the two triggering events. So some important things for an estate planning attorney to talk to a business owner about for a good estate plan for the business owner might be things like, number one, identifying the key assets and the key beneficiaries. So first of all, business owners really should get their arms around and take a good inventory of the assets of the business. And it may include real estate and personal property, investments, and the business assets. Also identify the beneficiaries. Determine how you want your assets distributed to them. Something else very important is to plan to minimize probate and estate administration costs. So probate and estate administration can really, the cost of it can significantly reduce the value of an estate. Business owners should work with a good estate planning attorney to minimize those costs by using strategies, things like trusts and other estate planning tools. A revocable living trust is an excellent tool for avoiding probate and reducing those estate administration costs. So you see, assets that are held in a revocable living trust, they're not subject to probate and can be distributed to beneficiaries smoothly and easily without the need for court intervention. So a living trust it's basically a legal document, a legal arrangement that you create while you are living and still of sound mind. And it's a legally binding instrument that will provide directives that involve your assets, and they're going to name either a legal entity or a person of your choosing to serve as the trustee of the trust, who's going to be in charge of your estate. This will ensure that your business that will be running when you die will continue to run, be protected, and will only end up in the hands of the people that you love and trust. You should also make sure that your trust is always up to date, because your business assets may change, likely will change as the business grows over time. And let me say a quick note about a small business that is run as a sole proprietorship as opposed to as a, let's say, an S corporation or an LLC. Estate planning for those business owners is even more important. Why? Because there's no legal separation between you and the business. It's all one. And so it means that you can't leave your business to anyone within your trust, because legally you are the business. So what has to happen? We go down a little different path. So what you're able to protect are the assets that keep the business running. So you're going to want to make sure to list those assets in a living trust to guarantee their protection and passing on to your intended beneficiaries. Another important thing for a business owner to do as part of a good estate plan is to appoint a financial power of attorney. So a power of attorney involves appointing a trusted person to handle your finances if you can't do so anymore, let's say due to health reasons, or maybe like being in a coma, getting dementia, or otherwise just becoming too sick in order to make decisions on your own. You should appoint someone that you trust to be your financial power of attorney, and who can oversee your business and your finances on your behalf. And then last important consideration I want to mention in this video, create a succession plan. Succession planning is the strategic blueprint for creating a seamless transition to your successors, whether that be family members, key employees, or even third-party buyers. And it involves with coming up with a plan to transition the ownership and the management and the operations of the business. So by creating a succession plan ahead of time, you can provide the stakeholders, if you will, with the expectation of a smooth transition that sticks with the company's mission and vision. So again, this may involve transferring ownership to family members, or selling to a third party, or maybe transitioning to a key employee. One of the primary goals of succession planning is to minimize the potential for disputes among family members or business partners. And this can be achieved by establishing a very clear plan for the transfer, again, of the ownership and the management and operations of the business, including defining the roles and responsibilities of every person involved in the business. So a well-designed succession plan can also ensure the continuity of the business. You don't want operations to be disrupted. And by doing that good planning, it's going to preserve the legacy of you as the business owner. A couple of important tools that are used in the sort of the business succession toolbox: a buy-sell agreement, which is a legal agreement between business owners that outlines the sort of the terms of, let's say, a buyout in the event of one owner's death or incapacity. Another important tool, very much related to a buy-sell, is life insurance that will provide liquidity for the estate of the person, the owner that dies, so they can have money to buy out the other person. And again, it ensures that continuity of the business. Bottom line, estate planning is important not only for individuals, but for business owners. So if you'd like to know just a little bit more about how business owners can protect themselves with estate planning, and maybe how we can help, we'd love to talk to you. And so as we do in all these videos, we invite you to schedule a free 15-minute called discovery phone call with us. And scheduling is easily, just go to the link here that's showing in this video, and by clicking on it, it takes you to the calendar, the booking calendar that we use. Pick a day and time that works for you. If you have not done so already, do subscribe to this YouTube channel that we have, Legacy Planning Law Group. And if you've enjoyed this video, like and share, like and share, like and share. So Bill O'Leary, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. Go make it a great day and a better world.